What does Zyn really give you? Not just smoke-free nicotine satisfaction, but also real freedom to do more of what you love, when and where you want to do it. Why bring Zyn along for the ride? Because America's #1 nicotine pouch opens up all the possibilities of right now. With Zyn, you don't just find freedom, you keep finding it. Find your Zyn. Learn more at Zyn.com. Warning, this product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical.
You were meant for this journey of change. So follow the Walden Wayfinder, a new way to pursue your bachelor's degree, guided every step of the way by Walden University. We help make your goals more attainable by reducing barriers through transfer credit and the Believe and Achieve scholarship that earns you tuition-free courses as you learn. You have an impact to make. Learn more at waldenu.edu/wayfinder. Walden University. Set a course for change. Certified to operate by Chef.
And now, a next-level moment from AT&T Business. Say you're a mattress magnate about to open a new store. You need fast internet that's easy, like bada bing, bada boom. So you get AT&T Internet Air for Business. And business is a booming. You're selling, video chatting with customers, grabbing those online orders. You're slinging sleep, all on their reliable network. Set it and get on with your business today. AT&T Internet Air for Business. Available in your area. Visit att.com/biz Internet Air.
Get ready, because Fred Hutch Obliteride is back. Ride, walk, or run on Saturday, August 9th and fundraise to help cure cancer faster. Register today and save 25% off registration fees at obliteride.org.
Hey, it's Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning, and this is the Full Show podcast.
Yeah, it is.
Excuse me, time is not on your side right now because our Merch for a Cause second date update, amazing gear. Okay,
Yeah. Very cute.
The sale ends on Sunday.
Gone forever.
Gone forever. This is your chance. You got to do it. If you want a crew neck sweatshirt, you want a hoodie, you want a t-shirt, they're so good.
They're perfect for summer.
Seriously, and 100% of the proceeds go to a great organization called Convoy of Hope.
Yeah, and I feel like our listeners are procrastinators, so right now they're really going to pull through and buy it.
Yeah,
Totally.
I actually need to buy some for my parents.
Oh,
and I
okay,
was
you're
gonna
right
do that
with
today.
them. All right.
Same with me, actually. That's funny.
All right, so the link is in the show notes, or you can go to brookandjeffrey.com. And Alexis, before we get into the full show, you got a comment
Yes,
to
I
highlight?
saw one from Molly Hope that said, "Hey, from New York City. I love your show. I devour it like it's the French fries of radio. I can never get enough, and it's gotten me through some of the worst and best times of my life. You're basically all my BFFs now."
I love that,
Ooh,
Molly.
now it's like, what type of fries? Are we the spears? Are we crispy string fries? Are we potato wedges?
Waffle.
What about
Waffle fries are fire,
Dude,
especially if you dip it in something.
No, I've been kind of on the crinkle cut lately.
Okay, you guys gotta let us know. Are we crinkles?
Or waffles.
Are we waffles?
Or are we just straight up shoestrings?
Yeah.
Boring.
Yeah. Or maybe you like a big steak fry.
Brooke, I'm not that big.
Yeah. All right. Hey, thanks for being here in the full show. It's brand new and it starts right now.
We cover a fair amount of food news on this show. It's Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Yeah.
But only
we
the
do.
important ones. Like Selena Gomez's embossed signature Oreos.
Yes.
You know, the hard-hitting stuff.
Yeah, the things that are changing the food landscape.
Yeah, the things that most other radio shows are too afraid to cover.
Yeah, you scared of
yeah.
Selena Gomez's cookies?
But maybe after what I'm about to tell you, we need to start a whole new category of segments called Trash Bag News.
Why do I feel like this is like literally sponsored by Glad or something?
No, Hefty.
Oh, Hefty.
The company Hefty.
Sorry, my bad.
You know, the ones who make all the big garbage bags. They just celebrated their 60th anniversary by releasing 1,000 limited edition packs of ultra strong birthday cake scented trash bags.
This is so weird to me.
I love scented trash bags. I use them all the time.
Yeah, but
I do.
usually they smell like lemons or like lavender.
Lavender's the one
This
I go
one
for.
smells like birthday cake.
Well, remember they went hard on the pumpkin spice trash bags a couple
yeah.
years ago. So
These birthday cake ones completely sold out in under 15 seconds.
I'm sure.
That's the craziest thing I've ever heard. That means that there were people waiting online
That is
on the
wow.
Hefty site. Like, Glenda, get in here. The Hefty drop's gonna happen at any minute. We've been saving for this.
I think you're wrong. I think it's what every 8-year-old is asking for their birthday this year.
Oh, really?
Just a box of scented garbage bags.
Whatever the explanation is, it's crazy. I don't care if the bags are infused with vanilla frosting and rainbow sprinkle scent. And I don't care if they sold each box for just 60 cents to commemorate their 60th anniversary. The trend of making food-scented everything is getting out of control.
Well, I mean, it's not long until someone tries to eat one of these. Oh. And then they have to put like a disclaimer on the side.
But this is why I'm throwing down the gauntlet to Glade. Glade, are you listening to this? You're going to let Hefty take all the glory from the boring household product market? Come on now. It's time to go big. Dorito-scented plug-in air fresheners.
Let's go hey, I say we go the opposite way. 8-day-old fish.
At least try something, Glade. We're looking at you. Now we got to move on and get into the shock collar question of the day with the man who smells just like a Glade air freshener.
Yeah, the good ones.
The really good ones.
Yeah.
Digital Jake, let's go.
Lavender vanilla cucumber.
Today is actually kind of special in terms of food holidays.
It is.
Because it happens to be both National Brisket Day and National Hamburger Day.
Wow. Fire up the smokers.
That's
Meat
right.
sweats right now.
America looked at the cow and said, let's celebrate everything but its feelings. Now,
We all laugh.
I really don't want to mention this part, but it's also World Hunger Day.
Oh, the irony. I don't like that.
That also makes me feel bad about my triple bacon cheeseburger I had
I'm
for
sure it's just
breakfast.
because it means for people who are just hungry for a burger.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what it means.
They have access to
Yeah.
it.
Let's
They're
say
just not
that.
eating it.
So instead, we're focusing on meats only during a special Eaty, Greedy, and Extra Meaty edition of Plenty of 20.
Yeah.
You guys will say a number 1 through 20. I will ask you a question about a popular meat product. You just have to answer it correctly to stay in the game. And we'll start with the woman who's the Whopper Jr. of this show. That's Alexis.
That was adorable.
It was.
11.
Number 11. Alexis, which meat was the first ever eaten on the moon?
Ooh.
Oh, me?
I feel like we've talked about first on the moon things, but I don't know.
Well, you have to think about a food that would travel well.
No.
Yeah.
I feel like it's classic road trip food, like a beef jerky stick,
was
or
gonna say
my
beef
personal
jerky.
favorite is microwavable bacon.
Yeah.
Dude, what if
It
was
never
just,
goes
Or
bad.
what if it was spam? Would it
My
go
first
bad?
thought was a gross food that's in packaging. That's bologna. Bologna just grosses
That's a
me
great.
out.
No, but bologna was so much
but like,
more
wasn't this
popular.
old and like bologna?
Yeah.
Bologna was
a
in its
thing?
prime back
Bologna's
then.
Italian. The U.S. would not promote Italian
No way,
foods on the
dude.
moon.
My mom's
Bologna
from
American
Oklahoma
cheese.
City, and she loves
He just sat up there and he
bologna.
made a bologna and
Bologna
cheese sandwich, Jake.
Yeah, I love it.
Alexis says the first meat's name is bologna. It's incorrect.
makes
It was
sense.
said in the room, bacon.
Oh.
It really was.
The
Bacon.
Apollo astronauts packed bacon squares, and that was the first meat eaten on the moon.
That's really
That was
funny.
interesting.
Alexis is out. Brooke, 11's been taken. How about another number?
Give me 7.
7. Brooke, the product Spam is loosely considered meat. Tell me if it has more or less than 10 ingredients.
Ooh, well, I love Spam.
Me
I think
too.
it's so good. I'm trying to think of the can and what is written on the can,
Yeah,
and
the
I feel
back.
like it's really tiny words.
Because
which,
they have to fit so many ingredients on it.
which makes me think that it's more than 10.
Brooke says Spam has more than 10 ingredients.
Yeah.
Fewer. It has only 6 ingredients.
Oh, really?
What are they?
According to Spam, and then 5 others.
Oh, wow.
We're 0 for 2. Jose, you're a foodie. It's your
Oh,
turn.
man, that means
7
I'm-
and 11 are off the board.
12, Jake.
Number 12.
Give me an easy one.
What's the Japanese name for grilled skewered chicken?
Oh.
Not teppanyaki. That's something else with noodles.
What's yakisoba?
Yakisoba's with the
Yakisoba's
noodles.
with noodles. Maybe that's how I'm confusing with teppanyaki.
Yeah.
Oh
What's
my gosh.
soba yoka?
That's soba noodles, but they're warm. They're not the cold traditional.
I'm just making
I
up.
know everything about the
I don't even know if any of
word.
these are
Like, I
real.
love
What's
the
Yamamoto?
Jeff's
culture.
like, what about miso soup?
Yeah, what about Yamamoto?
Fermented
That's the
bean
guy in the
paste.
Dodgers.
You mean
Subaru
fermented
Samsung?
bean paste? I know all the answers. I can't think of the word, Jake. Maybe I'm just going to have to go with the style of cooking of teriyaki.
Jose said teriyaki.
Not on a stick, though.
He's incorrect. You were so close, Jose.
What
you were
is
saying
it?
all the syllables in different orders.
No!
Grilled skewered chicken in Japan is yakitori.
Yakitori! I
I could
seen
see
so
that
many videos.
right on the tip of
And
your
I'm going
tongue.
to eat it someday, Jake.
Jeffrey,
Darn
it's your
it.
turn. You got to get this right. Otherwise, I'm winning.
Oh.
7, 11, and 12 are off the board.
I'll take 6 and 9, please.
Hey,
How
that
about,
means-
I'll just combine those and give
Someone's
you
a
8.
little
That's an
sassy.
eight.
Jeffrey, what popular meat product was once marketed in the 80s with the slogan, meat with an
What?
Hey,
Is it with
I
a-
love it.
4 M's and
Delicious meat.
Okay.
Meat with an
So you're thinking about what was the family dinner of choice back in the 80s that was
Frozen?
marketed to everybody. First thing that actually has meat in the title is meatloaf. Maybe it's like Stouffer's microwaved meatloaf.
I'm thinking Salisbury
I mean,
steak.
Stouffer's
from
could
the-
do it. Yeah, but or like Hamburger Helper. That was a big one that my dad used to love to make for us.
Hamburger Helper was like fancy to us.
They would have
That
been like,
wasn't
hamburger, kind
Yeah.
of. I'm just going to go my initial thought, meatloaf.
Jeffrey says meatloaf. No, sir. It was said earlier in another question, bologna is the meat with an
Bologna,
Big in
that's
the
our first
80s.
name.
Everybody got it wrong, which means I have won today's edition of Plenty of 20. And for referencing her father so many times, Brooke will be getting shocked today.
And Brooke, you're going to be singing a meat classic, Baby Back Ribs song by the Chili's commercial.
Oh, yeah.
Did I talk about my dad?
I don't
Yes,
think you
once. I didn't like it.
What? I don't remember it
Did. I don't
at
remember
all.
either, but I forget everything.
Okay. I want my baby back, baby back, baby back. I want
This is what
my
her dad
baby back,
says.
baby back, baby back.
He misses you.
That's your shot collar question of the day. We got your phone tap coming up in just a few minutes.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Don't you just love it when an older family member lectures you about something happening in your life that isn't related to them, but they just don't approve of?
Yeah, totally.
Like when your mom says, "Oh, so your little radio show's selling another station-branded sweater for charity,
Sweater.
huh? Oh, how quaint."
Cute.
You just have to politely smile and nod and try to escape that conversation as quickly as possible.
Yeah.
Well, one of our listeners didn't just smile and nod when her judgmental aunt came asking questions about
Whoa.
one item inside of her fridge.
Really?
In the fridge.
Actually, the response that she gave has her wondering over the last year, am I actually a really bad person?
Oh, no.
You're going to hear it in a brand new mass speaker. That's coming up right now.
You don't know me.
A confession I can't take back.
I am
The Masked Speaker.
Texas 78592 says, anytime a brand new iPhone drops or a hot pair of sneakers, I immediately get in line.
Really?
Not to buy them.
What?
I just really love the social experience of standing in a line. Disneyland is my heaven. Whoa.
No fast pass for him anywhere.
If that's how you feel, you can always get in line to be on the mass speaker and share a juicy secret with the world while we hide the sound of your real voice. And today we have a woman who's reached the front of the line and is trusting us to remain anonymous today. She's chosen to go by Tanya, but her real name is Ashley.
What? Why
Wait,
would you
oops.
say
Oh,
that?
editor, you better bleep that one out
Wow.
so nobody hears that.
You
But
were the worst at this segment
yeah,
suddenly.
that was my bad. Tanya, welcome to the show.
Oh my God.
I know, I totally
She doesn't have a
blew it.
lot of trust in you right now, Jeff.
Okay.
You better earn it back.
I promise it'll be bleeped once it goes to air, but the voice changer is on. You are the mass speaker. Whenever you're ready, let's hear your confession.
You promise it's on right
I
now.
promise.
Yes,
We
and
do
he's
not
not
know.
crossing anything that I can see anyway.
Yes.
Okay.
What's your confession?
Thank you. Okay, because I am like super embarrassed.
Ooh.
So last summer, I was visiting my parents back home, just spending a weekend at their
Okay.
place,
Okay.
Yeah.
and I brought my birth control with me. I mean, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to stay on that stuff.
Lots of action at my parents' place, for
Well,
sure.
You can't miss it.
You can't miss it, Jeff.
Oh, yeah.
It screws up everything.
Oh, totally.
It's not about the action at the parents' house.
You don't think I know that, Brooke? Obviously.
Jeff,
I'm
you're
very
not telling
versed.
me you're not regular right now.
Right. Okay. So, okay. You have
That's
your
very
break.
important. But
Yes.
at the time, there was a crazy heat wave. It was
Yeah.
like over 100 degrees. And my parents' house, they don't have central AC, and I needed a cool place to store them. I mean, they lose their efficacy if it's too hot.
What? You're that worried about your birth control?
That's why they say to watch if you do the male ones, because if it travels too long and like the heat, it can make it defective.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, no, Jeff, you could be pregnant.
I probably
No wonder I had 2 kids.
Yeah.
Dang. Messed that up. I should have put it in the fridge.
You missed that memo,
You don't mess with that. You do not. So, I stuck mine in the fridge.
Okay.
And the next morning, my aunt came over to drop off her homemade deviled eggs. My aunt is super conservative, okay? So you need to know that.
So that's why it'd be a problem if she saw it.
Yeah.
She's going to have opinions.
Yeah, she's from a different era.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, the woman's bringing over deviled eggs.
Okay.
Hey, those are still good.
I know, those are bombs. So
And so my aunt opens up the fridge and just freezes.
Oh, God.
She turns to me and says, "Sweetie, what are these little pills in here? They have your name and say Sunday, Monday, Tuesday on them."
Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm.
So because of her beliefs, I didn't want to tell her it was my birth control.
Oh,
and get
God.
touched by her.
I mean, I can understand you want to get like in a big argument with her for no reason.
Yeah.
Well, and her
Right.
dumb, but
Yeah,
yes.
seriously.
So instead, I just said, "Oh, that's my new probiotic for gut health."
Oh.
A probiotic, okay.
Yeah, it just came out.
Okay.
And she goes, "Oh, wow, I've never seen anything like that."
Okay.
And then she said, "I've actually been having some issues lately. Is it okay if I try one?"
So now you got your aunt on birth control?
Oh, my, your conservative aunt?
Well, here's the thing. Yeah, I mean, I couldn't even say anything because she just popped one in her mouth.
Whoa.
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry, I took your Monday.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Sounds like aunts of the age that it's not pregnancy scares aren't an issue for her.
Probably.
No, she's older, but I'm standing there thinking, "Oh my God, I just gave my aunt an active dose of estrogen."
Okay.
Wow.
Well, that's not the worst thing. It's not going to like harm her.
I feel it's like karma for her being so judgy.
I
you know?
slip Jeff testosterone all the time.
Yeah. Still waiting for that to kick in.
You're still waiting.
I wouldn't feel bad about this at all.
Just one won't do anything.
Well,
Is that true?
it gets worse.
It gets worse.
Yes. So a few hours later, she's raving about how her bloat is gone and
Oh.
she feels more emotionally balanced.
Oh, I'm sure.
That's the opposite effects of birth control.
What?
Yeah, that's,
Oh, yeah.
yeah,
Does it make you
that is
moody?
literally
No, it
not what
makes
they
you
do.
crazy.
It destroys you.
But maybe if you're
Yeah.
already crazy, it balances you out to be normal again.
It's kind of like ADHD medication.
Yeah.
She comes out, she's like, "I'm liberal now."
Yeah.
Anyway, all of it's in her mind, obviously.
Yeah.
It's like a
Okay.
placebo.
Yeah.
That's exactly it. I was like, this has to be the placebo effect.
Totally.
Or did I just accidentally stabilize my aunt's crazy hormones?
It works with her.
Oh, that's
But
funny.
before she leaves, she asks me what the brand of probiotic is.
Oh.
Yeah. And she's asking where she can buy it.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Your pharmacist
Oh.
and your doctor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At this point, you just got to say, "I got it from my friend." You're so deep into the lie
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Or
What did you
go get-
say?
You make me feel so much better because that's exactly it. I went deeper into the lie and I told her I get them through a college discount. So I'd have to buy them for her. And I'm hoping, oh, well, that'll just shut her up. But
Yeah.
no, she hands me $40 and says,
Go get me some.
Oh, my God.
You're a birth control
wait.
dealer.
Have you been supplying your aunt with birth control now?
I've been doing it for a year.
Oh, God. I bet she's
Yeah.
a mess.
Yikes.
Every couple of months, I send her a package of birth control pills that she thinks are gut health probiotics.
She's like, "Why am I gaining weight?"
Yeah. Why do I feel sad and wait? That's
Oh, my God.
I just need to know, am I a terrible person?
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
Oh, we're supposed to hold back.
yeah.
just tell her that they discontinued the gut health probiotics from that
That's
particular
what I've
brand.
been thinking.
Okay.
They put the 1 week of sugar pills in. I'm just trying to get a full sugar pill
Yeah.
pack for her.
Yeah,
There you
totally.
go.
Yeah.
Okay.
To really mess you up.
Yeah.
You're fine, though, Tanya. I think you're okay. You don't have to feel bad about it.
Yeah, see, you're not all on the same page.
Yeah. Go giving anybody medication that they don't know what they're taking is probably a bad look.
I take the side of our listeners, even if it is a crime. So text in to 78592 if you have a confession you've been holding on to. We'll hide your identity, mask your voice, and make you our next mass speaker. Your phone tap's coming up right after this.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
One of our listeners wanted us to prank her husband, who's currently away on a business trip.
Okay.
She told us the name of his hotel, his room number, his sleeping habits, and some of the things that he likes to take along with him. All to help us mess with him with a brand new service that we're rolling out. It involves an over-eager housekeeping staff member named Tito. And that's coming up in your phone tap right now.
It's another phone tap. Weekday mornings on the 20s.
Hello?
Hi, is this Mr. Lang?
Yeah, who's this?
Good morning. Hi, this is housekeeping. My name's Tito.
Okay. What's up?
You're waking up, or?
Yeah, what do you want?
I just wanted to make sure you were pleased with the service from earlier today.
What service?
Oh, you didn't even realize it? That's a good thing.
What are you talking about, Tito?
Here's what we're doing. It's something new at the hotel called silent service.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, that's where we sneak into your room at night while the guest is sleeping, and then we clean up around you.
What are you talking?
While you're sleeping.
What are you talking about? What time were you in my room?
Oh, 4 a.m., maybe 3, I don't know.
4 a.m.? What gives you the right to be in my goddamn room at 4 a.m., Tito?
Okay, hold on, Grumpy Wumpy. I know we're just waking up, but this is a good thing, okay?
I don't...
You get an extra 300 hotel points if we clean while you're unconscious.
I don't care how many points I get for you to... You don't have the right to come in here and invade my freaking privacy.
Some say it's invasive, but we call it elite hospitality.
No, it's extremely invasive.
Is it though? Because you didn't even realize I was in there. And shouldn't you be happy that everything is clean for you?
Everything is clean. You came in my room while I was sleeping.
Well, you didn't seem to mind when I was adjusting your bed covers in the middle of the night. Oh, that reminds me. I did notice your toe was twitching. Were your feet
You were looking
cold?
at my toes?
They were waving at me.
Oh, my God.
Your little 5-finger hello there. Your tots are very friendly.
You shouldn't be in my room, invading my privacy and looking at my toes.
Well,
you shouldn't be in here at all.
I was thinking about covering them, but I can only do that tonight if I get your permission right now.
Don't touch me. Don't touch any guests.
All right.
What are you doing?
I'm noting that. Do not touch sleeping guests or their toes.
Oh, my God.
But fluffing pillows is still okay. I did that, by the way.
What?
And I think it helped because you rolled over after I did it. Are you a side sleeper?
You were that close to my head while I was sleeping. I am taking down notes to speak to your supervisor.
Oh, if you do talk to him, please do not mention I used your shower. Only because I spilled a little bleach on myself while I was cleaning.
I didn't give my permission for any of this. None of this was mentioned to me.
You know something I did notice? This could put you in a good mood. I love how you tuck your socks into your shoes. I do the same. We're twinsies. I noticed on the corner of the room your socks tucked into
I swear to God, if you touched my feet, I swear.
Oh, no, I didn't touch your feet, just your socks. I'm not a weirdo, sir.
Don't touch anything.
I also washed your toothbrush for you.
What?
Yes, I did. And I got to say, the bristles are very soft.
No maid service is supposed to touch my toothbrush.
Actually,
I know that is against the law.
You know, speaking of toothbrushes, it just came to me. Would you like me to leave a breath mint for you in the morning instead of the chocolate mint?
I don't
what I smelled. You need it, right? I mean, I can almost smell it through the phone right now.
Stay away from my face.
So
I cannot believe you came close to my face.
Yeah, I think that's all my notes. It does sound like there's still a little bit of pushback on your end. But
you are going to get fired. I looked it up. There is nothing called silent service on your webpage.
That's because it's not listed on the hotel site. You're going to have to go to the radio show Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning. Okay.
What?
Click the drop-down tab and then select prank phone calls. And now we're here. Hello?
Wait, hi, what?
What I mean is, my name is Jose from Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning, and we're doing a phone tap on you. We got you.
I am so tired. Why did you...
Good
Are you
morning.
serious?
Good morning. I hear you're at a hotel right now.
Yeah.
I actually know that because your wife, Kat, set you up. Yeah,
she
told us you're on a business trip, but she wanted us to mess with you, man.
I can't believe she did that.
Yeah, she said you would totally freak out if she thought anybody was like in your room in the middle of the night.
Yeah, Yeah.
I wouldn't. I would have been happy to have somebody cleaning around me, maybe cuddling me, maybe kissing me on the forehead. Now, that's elite service.
Uh-huh.
And you deserve that, don't you, Mr. Lang?
Oh, my God.
Wake up every morning with phone taps. Weekday mornings on the 20s. Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
There's a lot of things that you'd happily say yes to without even thinking about it.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
Like yes to free Costco samples.
Yes.
Duh.
Yes to concert tickets for a band I don't even like.
God, yes.
I'd even say yes to a free trip to Mexico with the stipulation I'd have to hide balloons somewhere on my body.
Whoa, wait a minute.
Can't be that bad, right?
Nothing's free in this world.
Are you listening, Drug Mules?
But it's much harder to say yes to your ex.
Oh, yeah.
And that's what one of our listeners is hoping for today. And all I know is this. After today's call, I will never look at escape rooms in the same way ever again.
You're not wrong.
You're going to understand why when you hear it in a brand new Say Yes to the X right after this.
What does Zyn really give you? Not just hands-free nicotine satisfaction, but also real freedom. Freedom to do more of what you love, when and where you want to do it. When is the right time for Zyn? It's any time you need to be ready for every chance that's coming your way. Smoke-free, hassle-free, on your terms. Why bring Zyn along for the ride? Because America's #1 nicotine pouch opens up something just as exciting as the road ahead. It opens up the endless possibilities of now. From the way you spend your day to the people you choose to spend it with. From the to-do list right in front of you to the distant goal only you can see. With Zyn, you don't just find freedom. You keep finding it. Again and again. Find your Zyn. Learn more at Zyn.com. Warning, this product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical.
Giving yourself that agency to not just be one thing, right? I don't have to be the perception that is crafted or the version of me that everyone is kind of projecting onto me. Like, I am having my human experience and it is faceted.
It's so faceted and it's fascinating.
May is Mental Health Awareness Month, and Deeply Well is a sanctuary for your healing. I'm Debbie Brown, healer, well-being expert, teacher, and fellow seeker. And each week, we explore what it means to become whole through soul expanding conversations and practices.
Why focus on tiny joys? Well, because they remind us of what it means to be human. They anchor us in the present moment and they create ripples of gratitude that nourish our spirit. Tiny joys are acts of self-love.
To hear this and more ways to prioritize your peace, listen to Deeply Well from the Black Effect Podcast Network on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
AT&T. Connecting changes everything.
I have a question for you, and I want you to be honest with me. How are you? It's a really hard question to ask. It's a harder one to answer, but taking care of our mental well-being has never been more important. All of May is Mental Health Awareness Month, and on the Psychology of Your 20s podcast, we are taking a vulnerable look at why mental health is so hard to talk about, and all the science and psychology behind some of life's hardest moments and transitions. Prepare for our conversations to go deep. Everything from grief to heartbreak, career burnout, anxiety, all of the things that you would only talk about with your closest friends.
I spent the majority of my teenage years and my 20s just feeling absolutely terrified.
I had a panic attack on a conference call.
Knowing that she had 6 months to live, I was no longer pretending that this was my best friend.
So this Mental Health Awareness Month, take that extra bit of care of yourself and your brain. Listen to the Psychology of Your 20s on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Totally bored? Mindlessly scrolling? Put down your phone and pick up a free Youth Transit Pass. Youth 18 and younger ride for free. Go all the places. Do all the things. Escape the scroll at freeyouthtransitpass.com.
It's Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning, and it's time for another charming edition of Say Yes to the X.
Oh my gosh, this is what we're doing, huh?
Where we try
it.
to help a listener reconnect with an old fling to see if there's any chemistry or desire lingering there.
That's right.
Hoping to be explored.
And you know what? It's worked once. this
It
segment.
has.
Yep.
That's not a high success rate.
But it was better than before that time it worked.
Yes, a success rate is there. And today's caller has actually been on the show with us before. You might remember one of the more disturbing second date calls we did last year involving two people going to a red envelope party where after midnight the party turns from nice to super naughty.
Yes.
Dang.
I do remember red envelope. Why did they end up dating?
So Natalie was the woman that we called that day.
Yeah.
She said yes to our offer of a second date, but now she's back this time for say yes to the ex. I think not the same guy that we hooked her up with that time on the show. But first, Natalie, we want to welcome you back. Thanks for being on again.
Thanks for having me.
Okay.
So I thought you're not saying yes to this relationship that just happened like a month or two ago.
Oh, you mean Alvin?
Yeah, what happened with that guy in the red envelope party?
You're not going to believe this, but he turned out to be kind of a freak.
Wow.
That is literally the least shocking thing that you could have said.
Yeah.
Freak at a freak off.
No way.
You're right. I probably should have known, but it really sunk in when he started referring to his bedroom as the arena. Like he had an actual neon sign above his bed that says the arena.
Okay, well, hold on. Now he's starting to sound like he's kind of a good guy. Are you sure that you should have ditched him?
A neon sign?
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Welcome to the arena.
Oh, my God.
That's dedication.
Which is worse that he's single, which means he's bringing new ladies into that place.
Ew.
Oh,
But,
God.
apparently this isn't about Alvin and his arena. We're focused on a new old guy.
Yeah.
Tell us about your new old fling.
Okay, so we dated like 3 years ago, and we dated for like 6 to 7 months.
Okay, what's his name?
His name's Caleb.
Caleb. Okay.
And what
Yeah.
made you start thinking about him again? Is it just by comparison to Alvin, everybody, he's the only one that seems normal?
No neon signs.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's part of it. But this guy was so sweet, and I have like really good memories of him, and I was the one who sort of messed it up.
And that is something people say. It's all about timing.
Yeah.
Can we know how you messed it up?
Yeah. I mean, I was unfaithful, and I got caught. Yeah.
Oh.
You say you don't.
You got caught?
Yeah, and I totally deserved him breaking up with me. But the thing is, I'm not that person anymore, and I just know he's a solid person that doesn't have neon signs and giant arrows in his bedroom.
Oh, there's arrows too.
Oh, man.
Oh,
You
wow.
can't find the bed.
Yeah, okay. I like a map to follow. But
I mean,
But wait, hold on.
you
Usually-
cheated.
yeah.
Like, why
Brooke,
would
you're
he
gonna
want to
say.
take you back? I know that you know you're a changed person, but
yeah, why do you deserve a second chance?
I mean, I've done the work to improve myself and like be a better partner for him. And I just know that if you do get him on the phone, I'm sure the questions of trust will definitely come up because that was kind of a big thing.
I mean, that is a good question. What do you guys think? Can you come back from a cheating scandal?
It depends on the person. I would never. But
Like
some
how
people
hot
that-
they are, you mean?
if you're already cheating 6 months into a relationship, it doesn't feel like
You're a cheater.
you're fully. I mean, I don't think.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think once a cheater, always a cheater. It just doesn't sound like you were fully into him.
Yeah, and if it's like a marriage, you can maybe try to work it out, but you're just dating. Like, just break up and find someone else.
Like, it doesn't sound like you're really into the relationship to begin with.
I mean, I was. I just think that I've changed. And I've done a lot of work on myself, and I'm just a better person than I was when we were dating.
Well, that's good in
Okay.
general, whether he takes you back or not.
Right,
And it's a lot of the grass is greener on the other side type of
Yeah.
thinking. But in the last 3 years since you broke up, have you had any contact with your ex, like at all?
I tried in that first year. I reached out more than a few times, and he made it clear he needed more time and space, and he's gotten that now. It's been 3 years, so.
Yeah. If you can't get over cheating in 3 years, then he's the one that has the problem.
Oh man, do you know? Is Caleb single right now?
I don't know, honestly. And I don't expect him to be like jumping at the chance to get back with me, but I would like to just grab a coffee and see if we have that same like comfortable, fun vibe between us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And invite him back into your arena, possibly, if this goes really well.
Maybe it's the Coliseum.
What?
I don't know. It's coming up with a new name.
It's a bigger arena with people watching.
We're thinking like Brooks, like Madison Square Garden.
That's right.
Yeah. So obviously, Natalie, you know how this works. We had our producer reach out to your ex, Caleb, and was able to get him on the phone. He is waiting on hold right now, just doesn't know who he's about to be talking to.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Are you ready to talk to your ex from 3 years ago and see if he's willing to say yes to the ex?
I think I'm ready. I'm ready. I can do this.
This is what, if he hangs up, I mean,
it's a tough one.
It's understandable.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
But-
Hopefully he'll at least say, oh, yeah, you know why I'm hanging up.
Yeah.
And then hangs up.
Hey, maybe he's open to it, though. Maybe we're wrong.
I mean, she claims that she's changed a lot in that time, so we'll find out if that's enough when we come back and put them together for Say Yes to the Ex right after this.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, hold on. If you're just joining us, we're in the middle of Say Yes to the Ex with Natalie.
Spicy one, too.
She's attempting to reconnect with a guy that she dated 3 years ago. And she told us that they had a fun, casual vibe together, but admits the biggest issue in their relationship was her unfaithfulness.
Yeah, a little bit of an issue.
Yeah, a little problem. She was caught, admitted it to the guy, regrets it, and since then has taken accountability for her actions, chose to move on and work on herself, and like to know if there's any chance at a second go around with this guy.
And you make that sound great because most cheaters won't admit it and fall on the sword and be the bigger person. And I guess you're right.
Well, it's because personally, I believe in forgiveness. And in certain situations, maybe this is one of them. I'm hoping that enough time has passed that Caleb could find it in his heart to at least sit down and have a cup of coffee with her.
Jeff, you've never been cheated on, have you?
I have not been cheated on, and I believe that there is goodness in the world.
I mean, I do think that people can grow and change and make different choices, but
doesn't mean
that's not on Caleb, though. You know, that's on
like
her.
You go have fun with your new life.
It doesn't seem like too much to ask for him to come sit down for coffee. Right, Natalie?
I mean, you're right about that.
Natalie, you would agree?
Yeah, that's all I'm asking for, like just a coffee.
It doesn't mean he owes you that, but it would be a kind gesture if you could meet in the middle.
Yeah, but he should pay for the coffee.
No, now you're really...
Oh, it's just a gentlemanly thing to do.
Now you're asking for it.
Last time you talked to him on a scale of 1 to like super angry being 10, where was he at?
Oh, I would probably say 10.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's good.
because she said that she tried texting him, but he was like, I don't want to talk to you. I need more time.
Yeah, but that's not...
3 years should be
my
enough
10
time.
sounds a lot more vulgar than that.
Well, let's see what number he's at, because he is, remember, waiting on hold, has not heard this segment happen up to this point, does not know the reason that he has been called by a radio
What
station.
if he's still at a 10, Jeff? Are you prepared for that?
I don't know. I feel like he might not be a full 10. Let's find out. I'm going to punch him up.
It should be fine.
Unless producer Boyd really riled him up before putting him on the phone.
You know, Boyd can really get under your skin.
Sometimes he does that. But here, we're going to talk to him a little bit, and then we'll tell him that you're there. Okay, Natalie?
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so here we go.
Everyone duck.
I know.
Hello? Caleb, you there?
Hello.
Hey, welcome to the show, Caleb.
Good morning.
Hey, good morning. How are you guys?
We're good, man. Thanks for being on the show with us. I know you don't know the reason why you're here yet.
Yeah, it's all mysterious. What's going on?
Yeah.
That's us.
Yeah,
That's what we do.
People.
It could be really fun, the reason. Baby.
Yeah, it could be.
What is it?
This is a segment we do. It's called Say Yes to the Ex, where somebody from your past who you've dated before wants to know if there is any shot of a second chance with you. And I know we don't even know like what your situation is, if you're single or what you've got going on in your life right now.
Yeah, because
if you are taken, we're not trying to disrespect
Right.
you. We don't know.
Yeah, I am single.
Okay.
Hey, that's a good thing.
I'm not sure if I want to talk to this person unless I know who it is.
Yeah, that's a valid request.
Oh, really? Okay.
There we go. Drop that bomb,
Well,
Jeff.
normally I wouldn't do this. Normally I just put you on the phone with them, but I can tell you it's somebody you dated for about half a year, and her name is Natalie.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
I'm not.
No.
I was like, are you kidding me?
No, this isn't going to be a thing. I don't want to talk to her.
Well, it's
maybe
a lot
you.
of time
Hey,
has passed, bro.
She did come with a lot of regret for her actions, and you may just want to hear her out.
Yeah, because I'm assuming you're hesitant because of the whole infidelity thing.
You're going to have to make that plural, my guy. Infidelity.
Oh, my God.
Infidelities?
Wait,
Yeah, it wasn't once. She cheated with 13 people.
Oh, my
13?
gosh.
That is some work.
But it sounds you guys only dated for 6 months.
Yeah, that's what she told me when the truth came out, when I caught her.
Wait, she told you?
Oh, my God.
You caught her
Hi,
13
Caleb.
times? Okay.
Caleb, hi. We don't need to tell them all that.
Well, how would you?
Yeah, we do. You told me 13 different dudes. The landlord, the propane guy, and my brother.
Oh,
Okay.
your
His
brother?
brother?
Okay, no. Your frat brother. That's. It's not like you're related.
No, wait, what brother?
His frat brother.
Oh, fraternity bro.
Brad.
Okay.
That doesn't count. No.
Yeah. They're not even real people, right, Brooke?
Yeah, Brooke's right.
I mean, it counts. It just doesn't count as a brother.
Look, it was a lot of people, and I knew most of them. So
You knew most of them.
Listen, no, here's the difference. Back then, I was unhappy with myself, and that had nothing to do with you.
except that we were together.
And you were cheating on him.
But she's
okay, right, but I was honest with you about it. I didn't hide it. I told you
hid
what
it
was
for
going
a while until I found out with guy number 13.
Okay. She came clean eventually.
And that's my karma and something I dealt with. And I'm over it now. I'm so much better.
Well, sorry, I'm not over it.
Natalie, did you really think, like, you didn't tell us? I had just assumed that it was one time, you know?
I said that I was unfaithful. You didn't ask for, like, a specific number.
Okay, you know what?
I feel
That's
like
fair.
we just caught her cheating.
Well, it's fair. We need to be better at asking questions when we're doing these segments. Let's keep that in mind.
Did you cheat in any relationships after him?
Well, that doesn't matter about that.
It does, because she says she's grown and changed.
But we're not worried about her other relationships. We're worried about this relationship with Caleb.
He's got a
Caleb,
point.
she's done the work. She's moved past it. Are you ready to move past it yet?
That was well done, but wild question.
Yeah, here's the deal. It's like I still live in the same building, and I still have the same landlord who occasionally looks at me in that weird way.
Maybe the
it's
work
pretty
that...
messed up that you didn't get a rent discount.
It's not just the landlord. I mean, she slept with the freaking escape room instructor.
What?
Okay, that was not my fault.
I need to hear this.
It just kind of happened. We were locked in separate rooms. He was a team leader. You do what the team leader says.
Oh, my God.
It wasn't your fault.
Insane, Natalie.
We have to get out of this room. Everyone take their pants off.
Yeah.
Is there an escape room employee that isn't a 20-year-old like acne-ridden D&D guy?
Okay.
You guys can see why we're not together now, right?
Yeah.
She slept with a guy in the middle of your date. Of course you're not together.
Also, I didn't want to say anything, but I think her and Jeff were fooling around a little when she was on hold.
Yeah, by the way, team leader. You have to listen to the team leader. So, Brooke, don't appreciate that.
You guys are not helping.
Why would you ever think that he would move past this?
Listen.
Like, why would you ask this question?
come
You
on.
just need to move on and give up.
Brooke, what you're forgetting is this is all past stuff.
That's great.
We're
I'm glad
talking
she
3
changed.
years ago. And I would hope that, Caleb, you could find it somewhere in your heart to say yes, because this girl deserves a 14th chance.
As of today, she hasn't cheated on her.
Yeah. You know what the saying is, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me 14 times.
Shame
on the landlord.
Me.
Shame on David.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys are making such a big deal about the number of people, and the truth is, like, I've changed, and I just want a cup of coffee.
Okay.
I think that's fine, but just maybe do it with a new guy.
Or sleep with the barista. Oh, then you get free coffee.
That's before we even do that. We need to ask. The whole purpose of this segment is Caleb. She wants it, Brooke. She's begging us for the coffee with Caleb. So Caleb,
Just like that team leader in that escape room.
Caleb, would you be willing to say yes to the ex and meet up with Natalie for coffee?
You know what? I think I actually have a thing or two of yours still at this apartment. So, yeah, I can meet you up, the coffee, give you your stuff. But just so you know, there is zero chance of me ever trusting you again or being in any kind of relationship.
Okay, so you're going to hook up over coffee as well.
Yes, he's setting the boundaries.
Yeah,
That's good.
I hear there's a coffee-themed escape room that they just started downtown.
I am truly a new woman, so you'll see the new me. It's going to be great.
Well, go let yourself shine.
I mean-
Let him see this new woman.
And we're proud of you for that.
Yeah.
We really are.
Just go to coffee, bring your landlord, and let's squash old qualms. You know what? Bring all 13 of those other guys back, and we'll hash this out.
What is this, The Bachelor? I don't know.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
A senior citizen goes viral on TikTok, all because he didn't feel like he was being heard at a city council meeting.
What?
So
What'd
he
you
took
say?
matters into his own hands, and now, well, at least the entire country knows who he is.
Uh-oh.
Plus, a woman in Brazil got millions of views, shocking the world with her unexpected talent that was caught on live television. And if you think teens today are all lazy and just focused on video games and snapping memes and memeing snaps, well, think again, because one 13-year-old California girl is changing everything. All of that is coming up when we do a brand new...
Woo! TikTok Click Shock!
We're doing it right now. Who else was excited to hear Gwyneth Paltrow teamed up with Slim Jim to create a healthier, chakra-oriented meat stick called Goop Namasteak?
I like it. High end, too.
Gluten-free, guilt-free, and only $4,000 per bite.
I think it's teriyaki flavored.
Oh, yeah, it sure does. Available only now from one website.
Woo! TikTok Click Shock!
I'm sold!
/Goop. It's TikTok Click Shock, where we discuss the biggest TikTok videos from the past week. Let's get right to your first TikTok Click Shock, which is from an age group you normally don't see go viral.
Okay.
A 75-year-old man from Charlotte, North Carolina. His name is Kevin Cox. This is going to surprise you, but Kevin attends all of his local city council meetings.
Oh, man.
I
Get
bet
it,
he's
Kevin.
involved.
Yeah, I bet he raises his hand and has something to say at each and every one.
He sure does. He's not happy about the fast drivers passing through his neighborhood. So after multiple failed requests at these meetings, Kevin took matter into his own hands.
Uh-oh.
And he brought out a can of paint, started painting a crosswalk so people would slow down.
Dude, I've actually...
On his own?
Am I so old that I've thought about doing this? I thought maybe I could do some sort of 3D art that looked like a speed bump.
That's that 75-year-old brain at work right there.
Kind of smart, though. I'm with it.
Well, what happened? Kevin explains.
After I put the first thin line down, I heard people in amazement say, look at that, the drivers see it and they're slowing down. We can't get traffic control cameras. If the police won't enforce the law enough to communicate with people, then we have to turn to physical methods to slow drivers down.
Hey.
Wow.
So look at that. It kind of worked.
So, Brooke, you got the green light for your neighborhood.
I mean, is Kevin going to be upset when he learns he's a graffiti artist and it's illegal to tag things?
Oh, no.
Sorry, I should finish. It kind of worked for an hour.
Okay.
Until Kevin was arrested.
Yeah, there it is.
He was arrested.
Turns out you can't paint your own crosswalks wherever you want and stop the flow of traffic.
That does seem like a rule. Like, I can't just put a stop sign up
what?
anywhere I want.
Kevin's going to be a baddie now. All the ladies are going to want him after a little time in the clink.
Police said it was extremely dangerous and cars were swerving to avoid him. So even though his video has gotten over 2 million views, there's a chance K-Dog may have to spend up to a year in jail for property damage and reckless endangerment.
Okay, what about this? How about a hologram on the street of a little child? Would people slow down for that?
Oh.
People might speed up. depending on the child. That was a TikTok Click Shock. You're next.
Woo! TikTok Click Shock!
Is from a nun in Brazil named Sister Marizel.
Okay, this is one I didn't expect to go viral. I would go 75 boomer before nun.
I thought maybe you guys have heard of this already because it's been everywhere.
I think I have.
But if you haven't, this nun went viral recently. We're talking upwards of 20 million clicks.
What?
After unexpectedly launching into a beatboxing performance during a Catholic TV broadcast.
How am I I not heard this?
May I add, it's a good one.
Yeah.
Really?
She's good at it.
So you may not watch Catholic TV all the time like
Jeff.
Jose and me.
I am.
but
Well, I'm Catholic. I don't know why you watch
it's
it.
just good programming. in there. So if you missed it, here's the audio.
Rapaz, que é isso?
Okay, so
That is
who's
clean.
auditioning for the Sister Act reboot?
It's crazy. The priest gets up onto his feet and
Yeah.
starts a dance clip, which also went viral
course.
because that priest never dances.
Wow.
So the comments came flooding in. One said, I'll be honest, I did not have Brazilian nun beatboxing on my bingo card for today. Another said, even nuns are allowed to have fun every once in a while.
Hey.
I know, we forget that.
But
Yeah.
anyway, now Sister Marizelle is getting requests to perform live at hip-hop competitions all around the country.
Yes.
She has not responded to any of
Dude,
them.
I want her.
She's going to be so popular.
I want her featured on the next Kendrick album.
No.
Let's go.
Sister Marizelle is saving her sick beats for the Lord.
Oh,
Okay.
So
Yeah.
that was a TikTok click shock. And your final
Woo! TikTok click shock.
is actually some good news.
What?
That was good news.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, I feel like we've been full of good news. Arrested old men and beatboxing nuns.
okay, more good news.
All right.
A 13-year-old girl in California was walking home from school recently when a random guy popped out from between two cars and tried to attack her.
Okay.
Where's the good part,
Okay,
Jeff?
we're not to the good news part yet.
Okay,
Don't worry.
'cause I'm
There's
like,
more to the story. The good part is the girl has been taking jujitsu classes for the last 3 years.
Yes.
Hey.
So here is her sensei talking about what happened next.
Halfway home, a gentleman was standing in between two cars and he stepped out to punch her in the face.
Whoa.
She punched him. She wrapped it, got him in a headlock, kneed him a couple of times, spun him around, threw him on the ground, and she had stepped on his foot doing all this. And when she threw him to the ground, she broke his ankle. I told her we were proud of her, and she did exactly what she was supposed to do.
Oh, man.
Wow.
I mean, the thing is that's going to be really embarrassing to explain to all the other inmates that he got beat up by a 13-year-old girl.
Well, he won't have to because even though she did break his ankle, the dude was able to get away.
What?
Oh,
No.
man.
On a broken ankle?
Yeah, very slowly, apparently.
Okay.
You don't see very often that a kid has that type of self-confidence and awareness and cowabunga skills in a fight-or-flight situation. It's pretty awesome to hear
Yeah,
about.
that's cool.
Not surprisingly, since that happened, the jiu-jitsu class is overloaded with tons of new students hoping to break ankles and curb stomp bad guys all over the city.
I want to learn.
Yeah,
You should.
I don't know. I think they're going to get mad at a soccer mom and break somebody's elbow or something.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Remember to use your powers for good, kids.
Yeah, those were your
Woo! TikTok click shock.
stories for the day.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
We've got Lucy, who's a return player today. We don't often talk about movie openings during this trivia segment.
Yeah.
But I'm wondering if Lucy is planning on seeing the new release of one coming out called Skibbity Toilet.
Oh, God.
Lucy,
It's coming out with they're doing a movie?
that's right. Lucy, are you planning to go see that in theaters?
I don't even know what that means.
Oh, my
Yeah,
God.
none of us do.
It was like a weird YouTube thing that Gen Alpha made where it's just like a weird face out of a toilet.
It's a guy sticking out of a toilet.
It started as an
Animated.
11-second YouTube video of that guy in the toilet, but now there's a movie being produced by Michael Bay, the
What?
guy who did
Wow.
Transformers.
Yeah, they have
Are
the
you
back bling
serious?
of it in Fortnite.
So think about how cool the special effects are going to look in that toilet.
So
What
are
is
we
it
just
about?
we're just pandering to Gen Alpha to get their money? Is that what it is?
That's
they
what the
have
world is,
money
Brooke.
yet?
It's their parents' money.
That's what
It's
I
millennial money. Yeah.
That's how the world works.
Oh my
But
god.
they'll pay for the kids to keep them happy. So I think you're right.
I guess
Brooke.
that's why we got Minecraft. So.
Yeah.
Lucy, you're a nanny, so you should be familiar with all this stuff. You're not?
Well, the girl I nanny for is like 2.
Yeah. What? She doesn't have a YouTube account already? She's not an influencer?
She's too smart for Skibbity Toilet
Yeah,
already.
Wow.
She is really behind.
Time to educate that little one to get with the times. But we're going to send Brooke out of the studio so we can go over the rules. 30 seconds to answer as many questions as possible. If you don't know when, you could say pass, but you have to beat her outright if you want to win. Are you ready?
I am, yeah.
Good luck. Your time starts now. Today's National Paperclip Day. What's the name of the helpful paperclip that assists users in Microsoft Office?
Clippy.
On a restaurant menu, the term en brochette means the food is served or cooked on what?
Skip.
What does the D in DC Comics stand for?
Skip.
On TikTok, what does FYP stand for?
For You page.
In the movie Toy Story, what is Buzz Lightyear's famous catchphrase?
To infinity and beyond.
Which tropical fruit is considered a symbol of hospitality, but don't turn it upside down?
The pineapple.
Lucy knew
Lucy knows
immediately.
all about that
Wait a
one.
minute.
Lucy, naughty girl. Brooke's
Wow.
coming back into the studio here. And it says for the summer, Lucy, that you got into paddleboarding recently.
Oh my God.
But it says you use your arms as paddles and your mouth as a motor. Is that right?
You know, it's a very, very effective way of getting somewhere. So, yeah.
Awesome,
It's like a
Lucy.
jet engine that she's got attached to her head.
That is amazing visual.
What else do you have planned for the summer, Lucy?
I'm just, I'm preparing to go to grad school.
Oh, cool.
Oh,
wow.
What are you going to be
Big
studying?
deal.
I'm doing a master's in applied chemistry.
Oh, cool.
Dang.
Got nothing to say
Yeah, I don't
about
either.
chemistry.
Yeah, nice.
I have a joke to make your professors laugh when you come in the first day. Be like,
Write this down.
Is this the master's for applied chemistry? Where do I apply?
Oh.
And then they'll
Yeah.
crack up.
Okay.
You're welcome.
I thought it was going to be a periodic table joke, but
Oh,
that was
no.
even better.
Don't get me
We don't want to be
started.
too
Yeah,
funny now
okay.
on this show, okay? Just keep it right in the middle there. Brooke,
All right.
it's your turn to answer some questions. Ready?
Oh,
Yes.
Let her stop laughing at my joke.
Nope.
And
got it.
done. Okay, here we go. Your time starts now. Today's National Paperclip Day.
Oh.
What's the name of the helpful paperclip that assists users in Microsoft Office?
Clippy.
On a restaurant menu, the term en brochette means the food is cooked or served on what?
Bread.
What does the D in DC Comics stand for?
Ooh, district.
On TikTok, what does FYP stand for?
For your page. For you page, sorry.
In the movie Toy Story, what is Buzz Lightyear's famous catchphrase?
To infinity and beyond.
Which tropical fruit's considered a symbol of hospitality, but don't turn it upside down?
Pineapple.
Brooke,
Hey.
wow. We said don't turn it upside down.
Piña.
Saucy ladies in the room. Let's go to the scoreboard to see how you both did with Jose.
Started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now the whole team here.
Bolaños.
Lucy, you did so good. You got 4 correct today.
Lucy.
Whoa.
You got that brain moving for that graduate program.
How you feeling, Lucy?
Good, yeah.
Okay.
She was still laughing at the chemistry joke.
Oh, that's why.
From 40
yeah, got
seconds
it.
ago.
It was actually more of an application joke.
Yes.
You want me to retell it?
No, I think we're good.
Okay, Brooke, so Lucy got 4,
Yes.
and you also 4.
I'm sorry, Lucy. Tie goes to the house on these. Let's go over the answers for everybody. It's National Paperclip Day. The helpful paperclip from Microsoft Office. His name is Clippy.
Yeah.
On a restaurant menu, if it says en brochette, it means the food is served or cooked on a skewer.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Mainly used on meat and seafood.
Interesting.
The D in DC Comics stands for detective.
Oh.
Detective Comics.
Okay.
On TikTok, FYP stands for You page.
Glad you corrected yourself.
In Toy Story, Buzz Lightyear's famous catchphrase is to infinity and beyond. And the fruit considered a symbol of hospitality, but don't turn it upside down, would be the pineapple.
Or do turn it upside down.
That's what
Depending on how you want
know.
your night to go. That
What
is
kind of
true.
hospitality you want to serve, huh?
So, Lucy, it was not quite enough to beat Brooke today, but the good news is, just for playing, you win a pair of tickets to see George Lopez perform at the Tulalip Amphitheater on August 23rd, right before you start grad school.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yay! His jokes won't be as funny as mine, but it'll
Yeah.
still be fun.
Yeah. All right, Lucy. Come back and play again soon. We'll do Win Brooks Bucks same time tomorrow.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.